So we begin Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh, the space. And I thought, so the theme I've been working with over the last few weeks is, or the last week or so, is how there are different kinds of blindness. Right? So there is a blindness of the eye, but then there's also blindness of the mind. And what do we mean by that? So what I mean by that is when we get entrenched in a belief system, right? So what do I mean? So let me give you an example. The word belief comes from a German background, and it's made out of two words, be and lief, meaning I wish. So the word belief means I wish it to be true. I wish it to be true. When we adopt other individuals' ideas and make them our own, this becomes our belief. Religion is one of them. The way that the world is described to us within the material world, the atomic world, the Cartesian world, that too is just thoughts. These thoughts are then supplemented with experiments to say this thought is true or not. Okay, and then you say, oh, it must be true. But the problem is this, my friends. The moment you say you know is the moment you stop knowing. That's your gateway. The moment you say, I know something, what you're saying to yourself is, I don't need to know anymore. And that stops you moving forward. Now, if all our knowing is based on other people's ideas, then what do you really know? And I can demonstrate that to you quite quickly. What do you know about yourself? Who are you? What are you doing here? What's the purpose? What, just to have conflict, fight, anxiety, disease, money, die in this infinite universe, blind to reality. Now, the problem with this blindness is that the moment you dismiss all of that, existence, the life, all of that, you dismiss all of that, and you just follow your set of rules that other people have put in place for you, what it does is it enables you to be on a little treadmill, and you can't get off it. And if you get off it, you're ridiculed to go back onto it. If you don't think the way everyone else thinks, they ridicule you to get back onto it. So you're not given the opportunity to come out of your belief system. When your belief system is shattered, so for example, 20 years ago, anxiety was not classified as a mental illness. Why? Because it's the nature of existence. It's the nature of being human. Anxiety is your feedback system. Anxiety is telling you to be cautious about something. It's not an illness. It's a feedback system. So the moment you are educated, and that's really quite an interesting word in this context, into a particular belief, and you begin to accept it to be your truth, then all of a sudden, your anxiety becomes your illness. You don't now relate to that as a feedback system. You relate to it as, oh my God, there's something wrong with me. How it traps you into a cycle. So, because we are not taught critical thinking, we are not allowed to question our thinking. Because if you question what you think to be true, then your system around us ridicules that. And this is very true with religions. You know, there are religions where you can't question them. To question them is to be a heretic. Now, if that is not a belief system that does not allow you to come out of the box, then what is it? Why do I share this with you in the context of meditation? Because meditation has two parts to it. The first is the practice. Start bringing your focus, awareness, your focus, allow to start training it. Discipline your mind. So a friend of ours did his PhD. Why more women do mindfulness in the West and more men do mindfulness in the East? Why? What's the difference? After many, many years of his research, following some of my work, he asked me this question. He goes, I can't work it out. It's the definition of discipline. Mental discipline, samurai, Shaolin, any martial art, savaksha, any martial art, discipline of the mind, discipline and regulation of emotion. So there's a great Zen story where a general goes in after many, many battles, goes to a monk, a master of some sort, and says, look, I've won every battle and now I'm prepared to give it all up and become a monk. So the master says, well, an idiot like you. And he goes, what do you mean, an idiot? Don't you know who I am? So I don't care who you are, you're a bit of a fool. So as master begins to insult him, he gets really angry. So he says, this is your first lesson, the battle with your mind. We can win every other battle, makes no difference. It's the battle with yourself. What does that mean? Self-regulation. What does that mean? That means first begin to recognize the kind of emotion that you are generating. All your emotions are all based on your stories, like mine are, no different to you, right? Think about, I don't know, think about someone following you in the back of the alley on your own, and you'll find fear and anxiety comes up. Think of being on a beautiful sunny day outside in a park, having a great time. No fear, but joy. Your story, my story, our thinking creates the emotional state. Your emotional state stimulates your electromagnetic space here, which changes all that's around you, which then leads to your reality. Your thoughts, my thoughts, are the generators of your reality. Self-regulation means recognize where the thoughts are. How do we do that? By learning to first bring our focus back. Stage one, meditation. Stage one, bring it back. That's all we need to learn. No, we're not trying to get into any kind of mystical space or anything like that. All we're doing is we're training a muscle, bringing our focus back. We're first going to bring it into our body, and then we're going to train it with our breath. Stage one. Stage two is to begin to recognize the kind of emotional states that are being generated within yourself. Anger, anxiety, joy, blah, 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 blah. Start to recognize that. That's stage two. Stage three is then to learn to transform that. That's it. That's all you need to do. Learn to transform it. So life becomes joyful. Life becomes endurable. And most importantly, it opens the portal. And when I say the portal, I mean the portal. It opens a portal into yourself, which then is a doorway which leads you to many other doors. These doors are all known as stages and states of consciousness. They have been documented. Everyone those people in the practice over the last 10,000 years have documented them. We look at the Buddhist text, look at some of the Hindu Upanishad texts, various other old texts, you will find states and stages of consciousness have been identified. Why is this important? Why? Because reality, all existence that we are part of, and you are of, and you and everyone else is ultimately its basis consciousness. So therefore, in order to improve your health, meditation works with the mind. Through the working with the mind, it influences the emotions. Through the working with your emotions and self-regulation, you begin to influence that which you're around, which then transforms your reality. And if you want to see the proof of this, look at where your reality has come from the last, or how it has transformed over the last 4 years. Everything is the same, but nothing is the same. Why? Because they changed the thought structure. How? Constant bombardment of the same information. Then you believe it. And once you believe it, reality takes place. So meditation will help us first to step out of some of these belief systems so we can become a bit more present to really what we're about, who we are, not about what we're trying to be or trying to work things out. Let's begin there. First step. And then from here, slowly, we entrench ourselves within that particular pathway. I think that's enough for today. Yeah? Okay. So we'll begin meditation. So, as ever, we always begin in a particularly structured approach. And the reason I use the structure is because it's easy for you to remember as well. So, eyes are closed and mouth is closed, unless you can't breathe in through your nose or you feel uncomfortable in closing your eyes, in which case you look down but you don't focus on anything. So, eyes are closed, mouth is closed. You're going to just straighten your back up a little bit and you're going to push your shoulders back. Okay. Now, as you draw your breath in, you're going to bring your focus to yourself as best as you can. And as you bring your focus to yourself, you're going to begin to first just take a note of the body itself. Yeah, just the general sense of your body. And you're going to notice if there's anything that's like a pain, a tightness, an itch, an ache that's present in the body at this stage. So, three things. Number one, intention. So, your intention is simply to be present. You're not meditating, you're just being present. And what that means is you're going to focus on things that are happening right this moment. So, as you breathe in, bring your focus to the seat you're on. And you're going to notice your body where it makes contact with your seat, there are sensations. And you want to allow the chair, the seat to just hold you. So allow yourself to relax a little bit. And now we're going to go to each one of our senses. So bring your focus now towards your eyes. And as you bring your focus towards your eyes, you begin to notice that you have awareness. So it may be just awareness of darkness or lights or whatever you may be awareness of, the back of your eyelids. Just notice what you have awareness of. And now from our awareness, we're going to move now to listening. So bring your focus and begin to listen to the sounds that are around you. You're not looking for anything, you're simply listening. And all you want to do is just listen and notice what sounds are present, allow them to come to yourself. Okay? You don't need to look for them. And now you're going to bring your focus just beneath your nose. And as your breath comes in, you're going to notice if there's an aroma. As the breath comes in, does it have an aroma? Does it have a fragrance? And now you're going to gently bring your focus within your mouth. And you're going to notice if there's a taste in your mouth. Now imagine there's a hula hoop above your head. And as this hoop begins to come down, it's going to scan your body for sensations. All the way down, slowly coming down, scanning your face, shoulders. Remember, you're looking for sensations. Pain, ache, tightness, itch. Next breath in, bring your focus back to the seat you're on. And again, you're going to allow yourself to be held. You're going to notice the seat holds you. Notice the sensations where your body makes contact. So these are all the things that are happening in the present moment. And then as you breathe in, you bring your focus up towards your hips. And then gently move this awareness down your thighs towards your knees. Remember, you're looking for sensations. And then from our knees, we bring our focus down, scanning the back and the front of your legs. Noticing the sensations, then notice your feet. And then gently bring your focus to the soles of your feet. And you want to hold your focus there for a short while. Next breath in, bring your focus back to the seat you're on. Notice your back is straight and upright. And then as you breathe in, you bring your focus from your lower back towards the middle back, scanning, looking for sensations, giving your body the attention it needs. And then from your middle back, you move up towards your shoulder blades. And once you're at your shoulder blades, just allow this awareness to drift up towards your shoulders. And see if you can soften your shoulders. And if not, it's okay. And then we move from the shoulders down to your elbows. Again, remember, you're looking for sensations. From your elbows, moving down to your wrists. Scan, scan, scan. Noticing the palms of your hands. And you're going to hold your focus there for a short while. Bring your focus now towards your fingers. And on your next breath in, Gently bring your focus now towards your eyes. And once again, you begin to notice you have awareness. Awareness of the back of your eyelids. And this awareness cannot be switched off. And then as you breathe out, you allow your eyes to soften. And on your next breath in, you bring your focus towards your mouth. You're going to scan your upper lip, scan your lower lip. And then gently bring this focus within your mouth. Exactly what is going on with me right now. Non-judgmental. Notice the roof of your mouth. The inside cheeks. Notice your tongue. And see if you can soften it. And allow your jaw to soften if you can. And on your next breath out, you're going to soften your face. As the breath comes back in, you become aware of your body as best as you can. And again, you're going to just do a quick scan to notice if there's any discomfort anywhere. And if there is, you just put the location. No need to work out what it is. And now gently bring your focus beneath your nose. And begin to watch your breath. Your commitment is simply to hold your focus here as best as you can. You're going to allow your breath to breathe by itself. Breathing in, you know you're breathing in. Breathing out, you know you're breathing out. Allow your breath to breathe by itself. Notice your in-breath has a start and an end, and your out-breath has a start and an end. If you find you've been distracted, you started thinking, or my voice has distracted you, notice the distraction, come back to your breath. Notice your breath breathes by itself. Notice that your breath is always with you. On your next breath in, you're going to bring your focus to your inner space. And by this, I mean the way you're feeling and what you're thinking. So bring your focus towards your thoughts. Is there anything dominating your mind at the moment? What's your next thought? And now bring your focus gently to your chest. And begin to notice the chest moves as the breath moves in, and the chest relaxes as the breath goes out. Hold your focus at your chest. Hold your focus at your chest. Begin to notice the subtle sensations around your ribs. And on your next breath in, you're going to bring your focus a bit deeper into yourself, right where your heart is. And you're going to hold your focus there as best as you can, waiting. Waiting to notice how you're actually feeling right now, right this moment. Do you feel settled? Do you feel comfortable? Do you feel anxious? Do you feel fearful? Is this moment settled? Or does it feel unsettled? Begin to recognize your emotional state. And then once again, on your next breath out, you're simply going to open your focus to all the sound around you. Just allow any sound to come to you and begin to listen again. Listening. Listening. When you're ready, you're going to bring your focus beneath your nose and you're going to begin to watch your breath again. Try and notice the start and the end of your in breath, start and end of your out breath. Stay with your breath. Stay with your breath. And to help us get a bit deeper into this moment, begin to follow your out breath all the way till the end, allowing each breath out to move you deeper and deeper into the moment of now. Relax, yet alert. Following your out breath all the way till the end. Stay with your breath, following your out breath all the way till the end. Notice how you're breathing now. How does your breath feel? Does it feel light or does it feel heavy? Stay with your breath. Does your breath feel long or does it feel short? And now bringing your focus to the sound of your breath. See if you can hear the sound of your breath. Stay with your breath, listening as intently as you can. And now gently open your focus to all the sounds around you, including the sound of your breath. Listening. And you're going to allow each bell to take you deeper into the silence simply by following it. When you're ready, bring your focus just beneath your nose, sitting with your breath in silence. Notice your experience right now. Notice how you feel. If it feels peaceful, focus on the peace. If it feels silent, focus on the silence. Whatever is the dominant quality of your experience. Notice what's present in your experience and what's missing. On your next breath out, you're going to expand your awareness, become aware of your whole body as best as you can. And see if you can notice any discomfort in the body. Gently bring your focus now on the seat that you're on. Notice that you're still in the same place you began. Held. Sensations where your body makes contact with your seat. And again, we use those sensations as an anchor. Bring your focus up towards your hips. Bringing ourselves back into our body. From our hips, we move down towards our thighs, scanning all the way down to the knees. And then gently moving down towards our ankles, scanning the back and the front of your legs. Noticing your feet. And then once again, as you go to the soles of your feet, holding your focus there for a short while. Next breath in, bring your focus back to your seat. Notice that the back is straight, upright. Shoulders, arms, hands are comfortable. Notice your eyes are still closed. Your mouth is still closed and your face is relaxed. Bringing your focus back to your breath, just beneath your nose. And now as the breath moves in, you can sense your body. As the breath moves out, you can sense your body. Breathing in, you feel calm. Breathing out, you feel calm. Breathing in, you're at peace. Breathing out, you're at peace. In a few moments, you will hear the sound of a bell. Use this bell to draw some slow, deep breaths in, and in your own good time, gently opening your eyes. Take your time.